Like, comment, subscribe. See if anyone wants to play with old Davey today. How's everybody doing? I'm doing fabulous. Got me some free food. Mm-mm-mm. See if anyone's on this squawk box. Woo, it's hot out today. I drove my 7 hours. I'm done for the day. Gonna be, I got my loaded trailer here. I could obviously leave out at like 10 o'clock tonight, but there ain't no point in that. Ain't no point in that. We'll leave out maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to get on the... I wouldn't want to leave at 10 because I'll get too many hours for the day, so I'd leave at midnight. But I don't want to start that midnight bullshit again. Got some brisket, turkey, sausage, beans, like pork and beans, and potato salad. All for free. I walked into this place and they got this whole buffet set up. They're like, you want some? I was like, sure. Oh man, I just spill on myself? No. I'm like, sure, I'll have some. So they made me a plate. I'm stuffed now. And I came out to the truck. What's up, Wolfman? Linda, hello. Justin, what's happening? I'm doing great, Linda. I'm doing great out here making the money. Not taking no BS. Not running too cheap. But it's a good day. Billy's ate most of his breakfast, so that's good. He didn't eat his breakfast this morning, and he'll protest when I'm eating. Oh, no wonder why it was free. I think it's giving me a heart attack. He'll protest and he won't eat when I'm eating something. He'll be like, no, I want what you're eating. But yeah, we had potato salad, baked beans with some meat in it, pork and beans. Big old piece of sausage with cheese and something in it. And then brisket. The brisket was really good. And I don't really care for brisket all that much. The piece of turkey I ate. That's why I didn't eat the sausage or the brisket. I ate some of the brisket, but as you can see, all my pork and beans and potato salad. They wanted to give me more creamed corn and all. I'm like, bro, I'm only one person. My dog don't eat people food. If Billy ate people food, yeah, I'd be setting that plate down and saying, go to town, buddy. But we don't feed Billy people food. It makes him sick. Do you think the market will increase when they get rid of all the goat milk drivers? No, I think the market's screwed. It might increase a little bit, but I think they've learned that drivers will drive for shit wages because they got bills to pay. And if they're going to have to drive for crap wages to pay their bills, they're going to do it. Now, one might think, and hopefully, when they get rid of all these drivers, and here's the thing, I don't think they're going to get rid of as many drivers as everybody thinks. I think a lot of these drivers might be taken off the market for a month or two. It isn't that hard to learn how to, get by with enough English to pass that test. But I think that it might put the freight balance back into the brokers' hands or the drivers' hands to raise the rates because there will be more loads than there are trucks is what the goal is, but that's probably never going to happen. I think it's just as many drivers that get out, there's going to be new drivers coming in, and a lot of these drivers will stay if the rates go up a little bit. I think why you have a big turnover right now in drivers is because, you know, the rates are crap, and it's like, am I going to work and be away from my family for this kind of money? I don't think so. But I think we're always going to have bills. I mean, why am I out here running for these crap rates? Because I need the money. Even though these are crap rates, it's still better than going and working at Walmart, and so on and so forth. So no, I really don't think we're going to ever see really good rates pop back up. It is what it is. I think it might get a little bit better, but that's about it. That's about it. What we do need to see is we need to see fuel prices come down. What did I pay for fuel the other day? I'm only basing it off of it's about the same. It's about the same. But I think, you know, and I'm no trucking expert or anything, but I'm just using the old, I'm from the age of when gas prices started going up back in the 90s or whatever it was, early 90s. There was an influx of, oh, you know what, it's 99 cents, $1 a gallon, let's say. Come summertime, now it's $1.35 a gallon. Oh man, that's such bullshit. Gas is so expensive, blah, 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 blah. And I would tell Melissa, watch, they're going to lower it 10 cents and everyone's going to be happy. Come next summer, oh, look, it's $1.20 a gallon. Woo, it went down, it went down. No, it's still 20 cents more a gallon. Same thing would happen, rinse and repeat. Every year it would go up 10 cents and stay up there. And I think that's the same thing as what's happening with the rates. They've dropped them down so low that if they just bring them up a little bit, everyone's going to be like, yes, the rates have gone up. And they're still crap, but they've gone up. And I think they know it. I think you know it. And I think everybody knows it. And we're all going to just pull shit rates. Now, you're going to have the select handful of guys, oh, I don't pull for anything under $35 a mile. And it better be 60,000 miles for that week. But it's hard to do. It's hard to get those $3, $4 a mile loads. You might get one, but then to get the other one, you got to deadhead 500 miles. So once you take your deadhead into consideration, it's like, oh, okay, that $3 a mile load is now only paying $2 a mile. So, you know, so on and so forth. Average out your week. Average out your month. Don't just do this load and that load. Do a week, at least a week, and see what you made per mile. Because you might think you're on point. Oh yeah, I just picked up a $3 a mile load. I'm freaking balling over here. I'm killing it at this trucking stuff. But then when you average out your week with all your deadhead miles and everything, you're like, oh wait, I average $1.90 a mile. Okay. I mean, $1.90 a mile is better than $1.80 a mile, right? Better than $1.75 a mile. The other thing is know what your cost is to run that truck. You know, a lot of these guys have such high truck payments and bills. Their monthly nut is so ridiculous that not only do they have to haul the cheap freight, but they got to run 3,500 miles a week doing it and stay out for months at a time. I'm so glad that I'm not forced to be out here for months at a time. I can literally, because I earned this, okay? I worked hard to do this. But I can literally go out for a week, go home for a week, go out for a week, go home for a week. You know, in other words, work 2 weeks a month and be able to pay my bills. Obviously, that'd be ridiculous, but you know. Grinding gears is getting back FLD truck last. Huh. I haven't watched Grinding Gears in a while. I know he was getting that one truck that subscriber gave to him, that blue Peterbilt, I think it was. But his FLD, ain't that a... Oh no, that wasn't a day cab. Did he get that? I know he's starting to get it running. I'm gonna have to go over to his channel and see what he's doing these days. See what the young man is doing. You know, he's one of the ones that's like, hey man, you can come out here, work for a week and go home for a few days, work for a week. He did it. But, oh, no, I'm full. I might put oil over that, need it for dinner. But you got to have, one, you got to live in the right location to where there's freight running your way. Two, have the means to park your truck easily. Because there ain't no, you know, you ain't going to go home for 2 days when you got a deadhead 250 miles to go home. It ain't worth it. Well, some people that are hooked on phonics, which phonics is AKA their woman love muscles. I don't know what you want to call it. Okay, I know what to say. If you've got a guy hooked on phonics, means hooked on that woman where he can't be away from that woman. Sweet spot, fun place, happy time for more than a few days. Those are the guys that are going to struggle. Being out here. I mean, it's hard to be away from your wife and family as it is, but if you're hooked on that, man, you're in big trouble. You can't let that rule your life. You can't let a woman rule your life. You have to sacrifice a lot to be where you are at financially. You have to make a plan and stick with it. Exactly, Bruce Almighty. Exactly. That's having a plan and a goal is a good thing. As long as you set a realistic plan and a realistic goal, it'll work out. But if you give yourself an unrealistic plan or goal and then you try to strive for it and you're not making it, it's going to just depress you and you're going to be like, forget this, it ain't working. You know, oh, I want to make $200,000 in my savings account this year. No, you know what? Start out easy. Say, you know what? By the end of the year, I want to save up $25K in my savings account. I want to buy a new car. Like, my goal for the end of the year is I want to save enough money to buy Melissa a car. I think she deserves a car. She doesn't deserve to be driving that truck all over the place like it's a car. She doesn't care, but I do. We went to Beaumont last time I went home to go grocery shopping and some, you know, do some stuff. She had a doctor's appointment and whatnot. We took my Jeep. Thank God we took the Jeep, because if we would have took the flatbed, it would have been such a freaking nightmare to park and to get in and out of the parking and those. It would have been a nightmare. So you might say, well, just have her drive the Jeep. The Jeep's really not set up for an everyday driver. It's got 39-inch tires on it. It's got off-road suspension, off-road this, off-road that. It really wouldn't make a good daily driver. Now, if it wasn't as tall as it was, it'd be fine. But to get in and out of this Jeep at 60 years old is not an easy feat. If I put those running boards that lower down when you open the doors, maybe. But it's not easy to get in and out of that bad boy. Plus, to everyday drive those tires, Those are some pretty expensive off-road tires to just chew up on the asphalt. Tom E. Horn, what's up, Tom? No, I'm not back at Prime. I'm not going back to Prime. If Landstar doesn't work out, I will try my damnedest to just go local. I've got two companies that both said, basically, if you get your automatic restriction lifted, you're good. You can come right on with us. So that's what my plan would probably be. I'd probably go get my auto restriction lifted, which I might go get it lifted anyways, just in case something happens. And I need to switch fast or something like that. But yeah. Yes, I'm sitting. I'm sitting here waiting for a 14-hour break. I don't know if you know, Tom, but I'm on a dedicated. And basically, I drop my load here, and then I pick up a load here and take it back to where I picked up that last load. We just run back and forth. And so I'm here. I went and inspected my trailer, did my D part with it and everything because we need to do that, and am ready to go. But I got to do a 10-hour break. Now, a 10-hour break would have put me driving at 10 o'clock tonight, which would put me over hours for the day. I'm not into the turn and burning, so I got to wait till at least midnight. They're basically 8-hour runs. But I'm not even going to wait till midnight. I was doing that for a while, and I was really having a hard time catching up with sleep. I think I'll probably start driving at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Because say I get out of here at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They'll put me there at 11 o'clock in the morning, say noon. Say it puts me there at noon, and then rinse and repeat. You know, I'd be good to drive at 10 o'clock tomorrow night, which is too soon. Midnight too soon, so I'll start driving at 2 in the morning again. And we'll just rinse and repeat. We'll just keep doing that until we exhaust this account, I guess. Got me a new flavor, man. Nectar, mango nectar. But I'm going to have me some cherry limeade instead. The mango nectar might be too thick after eating that lunch. Actually, this is probably going to make me sick, but I'm thirsty. No, I don't go up north anymore. I don't go up north any less either. I don't really, let's just say that I'm on a really good run. But as of right now, no, I'm not going up north. I mean, not way up north. I'm going north, but not way up north. Everybody's fat and happy here, man. They all got this free food these guys were handing out. I don't know why. I asked them what it was for, and they really didn't say. They just said, "Do you want sausage?" I was like, "What's this for? You want sausage? Sure. You want some brisket? Sure. You want some turkey? Sure. You want some beans? Sure. You want some potato salad? Sure. You want some cream corn?" I almost said sure because I love cream corn, but it was like, there ain't no more room on my plate. I was like, no, I'm good. Oh, let me give you some more beans. No, I'm good. Man, I got food for dinner. I got dinner now, too. You gotta love it, man. I don't know what it was for. They didn't charge me for it. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? I ain't gonna complain. But I got my next load. Pre-planned already. Oh, I did find out something though, is they always just pre-plan me, and I didn't think nothing of it. And last week, a couple times, my planner would call me and say, "Hey, are you ready for another load?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be delivering this in a little bit. I'm going to be good for the load," and really didn't think nothing of it. Just like, yeah, I'm good for a load. And he did that a couple of times. And then last week, one time, I kind of had to sit and wait for a load because I didn't get pre-planned. I had to ask for one. And then the other day, I had to ask for a load, and I didn't get pre-planned. And then yesterday, when I was driving up north, he called and said, when are you going to be ready for your next load? I'm like, bro, I just turn and burn me until I go home. I go, I'll let you know when I'm ready to go home, but otherwise just turn and burn me. Which I kind of told him before, and he's like, yeah, we got so many guys on this, it's just hard to, whatever. It's hard to remember, whatever. So I said, well, am I supposed to be letting you know when I'm ready for a load? He goes, yeah. He goes, it's easier if you just, when you're ready for a load in X spot, when you're going to the one spot, just send me a message just to me that you're going to be there. You're going to be there tomorrow. That way I'll make sure you have a load pre-planned on you. I'm like, okay, I didn't know we had to do that, but all right, whatever you want to do. And again, I'm like, I'm going to turn and burn till I'm ready to go home, but I'll do that. So I said, okay, if I don't get pre-planned, then I'll go ahead and let you know. And so far, the plans are coming. I just got my return. But, yeah. Yep. It's fun stuff, man. Fun stuff. I want to know where freaking Peyton Thorne went. He snuck out on me, man. That son of a bitch, I want to know what happened to him. I hope he's okay. That's my biggest thing. Is you okay? You just quit doing YouTube? Or what? And Joe Jordan, man. Where'd Joe Jordan go? It's always disturbing when people just disappear. It's like, everything okay, man? Everything okay? But I've been reading about that one driver that killed those people in Florida. I guess he got one of those phony ass CDLs out of California when he was supposed to be deported. Instead of deporting him, they gave him a CDL. Or I guess they arrested him, and instead of deporting him, he got out on a $5,000 bond, immigration bond, and then just hightailed it to a driving school, I guess, and got a CDL. And that was the end of that. But from what I was reading this morning, it looks like his company that he's working for is one of these shady ass fly-by-night companies that when trouble happens, they just change their DOT numbers. But it looks like they might actually be in trouble now. They might actually be in trouble now. Ian, you're another one who disappeared, bro. Where the hell you been? I mean, my goodness gracious. You guys just can't disappear on me, man. You make me all nervous. It's like, what happened to everybody? Did they die? I mean, I don't want to say that because, some of them might, but that's what I think. I think something devastating happened and their life is torn upside down. I like everybody to be all happy. Oh, man. Happy, happy, happy. I'm looking at this Kenworth parked across from me. Oh, that's because they put those fenders on it. Okay. It's like, why do they have all that steel in the back of it? It seems like such a waste. It's because they have those skirts going over the drives that hug the drives. That's what they bolt to. Okay, I definitely would never get any of those. What a nightmare to change a tire, and then on top of it, you have a blowout and it fucking blows your fender to pieces. Busy with life. Yes, I hear you, man. I hear you. Life does get in the way. Why would you spend all that money on those fancy fenders but just have stock taillights? And you don't have those fancy taillight bars? I'm just wondering. Life does have a tendency of getting in the way of things, especially fun things. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. I came in, I told you about my free food, a little bit about the BS of trucking. It's been 26 minutes. That's good, right? Talk to you later. Boom.